Incredibles 2 was once again written and directed by Brad Bird and is the latest Pixar film and obviously the sequel to The Incredibles, which is my favourite animated film of all time and it's my favourite Pixar film. So going into Incredibles 2, I was extremely excited for it. Like seriously, my excitement level from a 1 to a 10 was at a 10. Like I was so excited for this film. So this film's basically about Elastigirl going out to fight crime while Bob Parr stays at home with the kids. The marketing for this film was great. However, I hate to say it, I didn't like Incredibles 2. In fact, I really didn't like it. It's Pixar's worst film since The Good Dinosaur, and it might actually be Pixar's worst film. Yeah, no, I was not pleased with Incredibles 2. I hate to say it because I love the first one oh so much, but yeah, it has positives. Jack Jack was awesome. Like, I loved everything with Jack Jack. However, sometimes his character is just used to get the characters out of tough situations, and that was lazy. Honestly, the whole film just felt lazy, and for an Incredibles film to be lazy, that's bad. For any film to be lazy, that's bad. But especially when it's a sequel to a really smart film. The animation is obviously incredible. Unlike the film itself, unfortunately. But yeah. My main problem with the film is that there's no character development, even though the characters feel different than they were from the first film. For example, Dash, he's an idiot, honestly. I did not like Dash. However, I liked him in the first film, but his character doesn't improve in any way. There's no, I don't know, there's nothing great about him. The characters felt bland, there's nothing to them, and that was very disappointing to me. And the film just isn't very funny. The only funny thing in this film is Jack Jack. If you added up all of Jack Jack's scenes, it will probably equate to around 15 to 20 minutes of screen time, and this film's 2 hours long. Well, it's around 2 hours long. And as I said, the film just felt lazy. I was honestly bored watching this film. Guys, in the end, Incredibles 2 was bad. I didn't like it. I found it to be really disappointing. And the villain, also, I forgot to mention, a big step down from Syndrome. Syndrome had a personal connection to the main characters in the first one, and that's what made him so interesting. Here, the villain has no motivation, and that was really disappointing. People sometimes say a film is only as good as its villain. And in this case, unfortunately, that's true. Because the film's villain is really bad. I'm going to give Incredibles 2 a C-. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. If you were expecting me to rave about how good this film is, then I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's my opinion. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. You guys were awesome. Blu-ray Billy, logging off.